In 1996, women's boxing was decriminalised in the UK. This move reignited the fire in women who wanted to compete in combat sports. Now a reported 300,000 women in the UK actively train in combat sports. In this episode, we discover some of the few reasons why this sport has become vital in so many women's lives.
What did he see? I want to see what you've seen about my fighter. Ow. 3. Yeah, don't take steps back this round, yeah?
This is yours if you want it.
Mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu and karate are just a few of the many variations of popular combat sports practiced in the UK. Muay Thai has been increasing in popularity over the past few years. This sport is known as the art of 8 limbs. Here we visit Johnson's Muay Thai, one of Lancashire's most recognised Muay Thai gyms.
My name's Alice Johnson, I'm 27 years old and I am the co-owner of Johnson's Muay Thai. Knee, good. Do that again. I've been training in Muay Thai for around 12 years, coaching for 9 years. Throw and kick as well, yeah? So go again. A proper kick. So do that, grab a knee again. I started off just teaching the little kiddies at my local gym where I was training, and then I met Tommy when I was about 21. We went to Thailand, training, fighting, and then when we came back, that was when we thought, you know what, I'm going to get into coaching. Dropping it, I might as well get another point on it. Yeah? We split the classes, Tommy took the fighters, I kept the beginners, the kids, the ladies, and we always kind of just say we're a bit like yin and yang. We go to our strengths. He's the tough, scary one. I'm the gentle, nice one as you come in the gym. So we've just got that nice balance.
I am Laura Sinclair, I'm 34. I am a PA to a finance director. On the side or in the evenings and the weekends, I also coach yoga sessions at the gym as well as Muay Thai sessions. So I first got into Muay Thai, I brought my child to a kids' party and I've just never left since.
Right, okay. Again, just another option for you here. There's loads, but these two are my 2 favourites, okay? So again, we want to catch, step away from that kick and bring the hand across. So we started the ladies' classes pretty sharpish because I had a lot of ladies kind of asking for it. So they'd message me saying, I really want to come down to your gym. I really don't want to do a mixed class. Have you got a ladies' class? And then you'll get the ladies in and at first they're almost like terrified of walking through the door. Some of them you actually see like visibly shaking, and then kind of like a few months later you can see them like smacking the pads, and that kind of like improvement in confidence is one of the best things I love about teaching.
A woman is killed by a man every 3 days in the UK. The number of women seeking self-defence classes has risen by 50% over the past few years. Meet Z, a self-defence instructor, attempting to educate women and young girls in how to protect themselves using various techniques.
My name is Zainab Jogi, short for Z. 17 years ago, I trained in martial arts and I wanted to set up something for females to empower women to become strong and confident and learn martial arts and self-defence. But I remember speaking to my mom and she said to me, well, you can set it up yourself. And I was like, setting up a martial arts academy? It's a very male-dominated sport. I'm an Asian female from Blackburn. Can I really do this? So 6 years ago, a couple of friends came together and we decided to set up a community project in teaching women self-defence, and that's when ZS Defence Academy was born. Now initially it was quite a big struggle to get women more engaged around participation in this sport. It was very, very hard. However, as time has passed, we have become very, very successful in teaching women self-defence. We have different sorts of women coming all the time from different religions, different backgrounds, wanted to participate in self-defence. And it's so disheartening that sometimes you hear stories that their families are not accepting them to participate, but they still come out and deal with it because they want to learn the skills for themselves.
Do you think that your opinion, or like the opinion that you've had, you know, being in it all, is different from your cultures, or like maybe?
Well, I'm lucky, I'd say, that my husband is very supportive of what I do. I'd say culturally there are people out there thinking that you shouldn't be doing it, but do I care? No.
You've only got one opportunity. Avoid.
I think it's more open now than it used to be from when I was growing up, because I think as I was growing up it was more difficult to get into doing things. But nowadays there's people like Z who have opened the doors for the younger generation to be able to do these things. We had nothing like that. It was very difficult.
We start at the age of 10 years old because we feel that is a good age to start. My journey started in wrestling only quite recently, around about 12 months ago. So I've been training with some professional athletes, and I've also been training with a young girl called Bailey.
My name is Bailey and I'm 11 years old. I'm currently the British wrestling champion in England. I started wrestling at 4 years old. My brothers are currently on the GB squad, so that's why I also want to be on the GB squad. When I flew to Tallinn, I did the biggest competition in Europe and I came 6th out of 22. When we get to the competition, you weigh in, and then when it's your time on the mat, you just wrestle and then you come off, have a 30-second break, then go back on and wrestle again.
Okay, so either of you can kick at any time, you can block the kick, you can catch the kick. I am also going to let you use the teep, but only off the block and hold that we've been practicing, because I do want you to try and use that because we've been working on that. No takedowns just for now, I'll add those in a couple of rounds, but you're welcome to do the grab and knee, but obviously just beware you've not got your body pads on now, okay? As always, just keep it nice and light, nice and controlled. If you want to do leg kicks and all that stuff, you can as well. Give us a little demo, just kicks, just roundhouse kicks. That's it. So you can kick, they can kick, you can use either leg. Ideally, if you kick straight after you block, if you kick straight after you block, it does make it harder for them to block. So hence why, straight after a block there, if you kick straight away, you're more likely to get that point.
So I would help out Alice with the ladies' classes if she was ever unavailable. Obviously she's just had a baby, so I ended up covering the ladies' classes for her maternity leave, and the PTs just kind of fell in naturally after I'd done a couple of fights. It just kind of gives you that experience and opportunity to share what you've learned with other people. So for me, I love to teach beginners. I love to start them from kind of like the ground up, teaching them the basics. Not only the Muay Thai side as well, but also like getting them to believe in themselves from a really early stage, because that's something that I really struggle with. So for me, I like to instill that in my PTs as best as I can.
And then, for example, you've got Laura, one of our fighters, who did start just doing like private lessons with me, and then ladies' classes, gained a little bit of confidence, went into the mixed classes, started loving that, get into the fighters' classes, and very, very gradually people start to actually realise, you know what, I can actually do this, and it's not something they at all realise when they first walk through the door.
So Alice, being my friend and my coach, has impacted my Muay Thai journey massively. She's somebody that myself and a lot of the females in the gym look up to and admire. She is so supportive, she's encouraging, she has this unwavering belief in me that I sometimes, like I've mentioned, struggle with before.
Relax, breathe, and again. Again. Elbow. Double.
On the days where I feel like, why am I doing this? Can I really be doing this? She's like, you're damn right you can. She just believes in me 100%, probably more. And having her as a friend who can kind of empathise with me when I'm like that, because she's been there and she's done it, just makes it that little bit nicer when I'm, you know, maybe not quite on top form.
We've become really close friends ever since, like, especially me being a fighter, her now being a fighter, we understand the kind of emotional roller coaster you go through in the training, in the actual competition, the build up to everything, having to diet. You know, when you kind of go through that, or you understand what people are going through, you do kind of create this kind of connection with each other. It's a massive family atmosphere, but not just family as well, like people who maybe don't have anything else. You know, we've got people who won't even leave the house, but they'll leave it to come here. We've got people who have been borderline suicide. The gym has saved their life. I've had people, you know, who've been alcoholics turn their life around. Young people who've got into drugs and then come here and now they're fighting. And it's just like, I'm not saying we can save everybody, but I dread to think where a lot of people in this gym would be without us. Be surprised. I've had ladies who have had to use their Thai boxing before, got themselves out of sticky situations, and again, I've just been so thankful that I've had that opportunity to teach them for that very moment.